Let's talk about me. I bet you didn't expect me to look quite this fabulous. I bet you were expecting a beefier gal. Give it up, boys and girls. In minutes. As you well know, it's been my duty to accept my superficial beauty and wear as others will go no further. I'm inclined to speak my mind on a cascading fountain of information. Allow me to apprise your own situation. In Hollywood, rate me one pretty legs and great legs. Every time I walk into the room, that's not I look so good. They love me, they hate me, but they all say she looks good. And I'm a hell of a girl, I'm a roll of fun. I look good, but you got to get to know me. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Boys and girls, I have done it all. I've been compromised, walked Disneyized, tried out detox, then Jurassified, macro, micro, lipo, and psychoanalyzed. 12 steps forward, 12 steps back. Who gets the right side? I'm a good. Every time I'm walking in the room, that's not I look so good. They love me, but they all say shit. She looks good. And I'm a hell of a girl. I'm a roll of fun. I look good. But you got to get to know me. Whoa, 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 whoa. The girls can't help it. So rich, so cheap. I'll never forget, you know, my boyfriend Ernie and his best friend Louie used to sit on the front porch of the rest home all day long. And I used to get all dressed up, parade in front of him, just trying to get a rise out of Ernie. One day I decided to surprise him. I bore absolutely nothing. Louie turned to Ernie. Say, what's up got on today? I don't know, says Ernie, but it sure needs ironing. That's what keeps me coming back. I'll never forget it, you know. My girlfriend Clementine is a lady of the evening, and the morning, and the night, and the noon. One time I overheard her negotiating with a customer. She said that's going to be $100. The customer said $100. For heaven's sake, the Dutch bought the island of Manhattan for a mere $24. That's right, says Clementine, but Manhattan just lies there. That's what keeps them coming back for more. I'll never forget it, you know. My boyfriend Ernie said to me, so, if you could learn to cook, we could fire the chef. I said, Ernie, if you could learn to fuck, we could fire the chauffeur. I'll never forget it, you know. My boyfriend Ernie was suffering from silent gas emissions. I sent him to the doctor. He said, Doc, you gotta help me. I'm suffering from silent gas emissions. Last night at the opera, I had 10 silent gas emissions. This morning at breakfast, I had 2 silent gas emissions. And sitting here with you in this office, I have had 5 silent gas emissions. What the hell am I going to do? Well, said the doctor, first thing we're going to do is check your hearing. That's what keeps them coming back. Sometimes I like to go to the doctor myself. There's nothing wrong with me. I just enjoy the stirrups. One time I came home from a fabulous checkup. I said, Ernie, guess what? Doctor says I got the constitution of a 20-year-old girl. He says I have the heart, the lungs, and the liver of a 20-year-old girl. Ernie looked me up and down. He said, say, did he happen to mention your 80-year-old ass? I said, no, we didn't talk about you. That's what keeps me coming back. love from your boyfriend Ernie. I said, Clementine, you know what this means? For the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be flat on my back with my legs wide open. Clementine said to me, what's the matter with you? Ain't you got a vase? That's what you do. I'll never forget it, you know. My girlfriend Clementine goes on retreat once a year. She goes over in Albany to the little sisters of Uncle Bellevue, Chesterton. Once while she was up there, she discovered she had a spiritual power, a power for healing. It wasn't long before the entire retreat was overrun by people seeking to be healed by Clementine. One day, Clementine was in the shower, naked and soapy. There was a knock on the door. A large nun walked in. Clementine! Come out of the shower, girl. There's a blind man outdoors to see you. He's come a long way. He's got something important to say to you. Sister, says Clementine, look at me. I'm naked and soapy. I'm in the shower. I cannot receive anyone in this condition. Oh, Clementine, be a sport. He's a blind man. He's come a long way. He's got something important to say to you. Oh, very well, says Clementine, show him in. So the door opens and the blind man walks in. He looks at Clementine. He says, nice pits. Where do you want the blinds? I'll never forget it, you know. I was in my underground parking garage. In my beautiful condo down Boca Raton Way. The underground parking garage gate opened. And the most beautiful silver Mercedes I'd ever seen drove in and parked. Behind the wheel was the handsomest man I'd ever laid eyes on. I strode over to the car. How do, says I. How do, says he. My, that's a hell of a car, says I. You think so? Oh, yes, says he. He gets out of the car. I give him the eyeball. Well, and you are a hell of a guy. Look at you. Silver hair, handsome arms, handsome legs, handsome torso. What a face. I'll bet you even have a beautiful... Well, he says, many have written home to say so. I said, I'd like to see it in person myself. He said, would you? I said, oh, yes. Well, long story short... He unzipped his fly, and there it was. I held it in my hand. He was a very tall man. And I said, don't you ever cork in my